I'd encourage anyone who is an on-campus leader to go to ELI.
As a second-year returner of ELI, I believe everyone should go.
I would say to other leaders to join us.
I would definitely say it's an opportunity that you will not get just being on campus.
It was a great opportunity both for a personal level and at an organizational level, and it can really open the door to a lot of really cool possibilities. And it's also just a really fun opportunity to get to go spend a weekend in the woods with a lot of people who are doing a lot of the same things you are.
This opportunity is completely free. It's one weekend. You get free food, free lodging, a chance to hang out with other people who are also just as interested in being a leader as you are and interested in gaining ideas from you and giving you ideas.
So my favorite memory actually has to be us doing a Energizer together, and we did a positive and negatives type of activity where a person would tell a very bad story and then their partner would give all of the positive things. For example, we talked about how a girl, she had a flat tire, and they talked about how you got to meet these new people at this gas station that you wouldn't have if you didn't get this flat tire. So I thought that was like a very silver linings type of thing of bad things happen, but good things come with them.
So the most significant takeaway that I received was, most importantly, all of the groups interacting with one another. To me, I felt like that was one of the most impacting moments, even though the retreat was essentially to build up people and their organizations. I feel like it was a perfect opportunity to see what it's like for multi-groups to work together to reach a certain goal.
I think the presentation that impacted me the most was the facilitation presentation that we received, because it talked a lot about how our individual facilitation styles can be very beneficial, both in terms of linear and circular facilitation, and how it's important to understand when entering a facilitative position to understand your strengths and weaknesses and use that as sort of a basis for self-reflection and self-analyzation to help you grow both as a facilitator as well as a person.
Steve Bryant's presentation impacted me the most, which was diversity, equity, and involvement. And I think that presentation and Steve in general just kind of like opened up everybody's eyes to the way that diversity is defined, and then working on expanding our inclusion efforts and how we're talking about who's in the room and how are their viewpoints being brought to the table was really important, especially when you have so many people from so many like broad varieties of campus life, whether it be student organizations, orientation, fraternity and sorority life. All of those people have such like a different mix of identities. So I think that conversation was really something that a lot of them hadn't heard before, and I think that was the most valuable one.
During the facilitation session, Danielle told us about communication styles, linear versus circulatory, and I'm a circular communicator, which means that I will talk around the point a lot and tell stories and make us go on a journey, whereas I believe in my leadership roles now, as opposed to last year, I need to be more linear. Yeah, so just the different communication styles for different settings and with different people.
So that's my biggest advice, is go experience a lot of things, and there's so much you can take back and apply to your current student organization, or if you plan on joining one. It's a lot of skills that you can use later on in life.